Well, today's the day. My entire life, my identity has been my hair. I've always been known as the girl who had the long hair, or the poofy hair, or just the girl with the hair. And rightly so, I've always had a lot of it. It's not just a part of my physical appearance, but it also plays a part in what I know as me. In many societies, a woman's hair represents different things socially. It can represent anything from her being married, single, the difference between childhood and womanhood, or simply just how she chooses to express herself to the world. Many of us want what we don't have. I had a time where my hair didn't have any sort of shape or form, and it was just this giant fluff ball. I hated it. I wanted to get a Japanese hair straightening treatment so badly. I didn't care how much it ruined my hair. There were times where I was so irritated and frustrated with my hair that I seriously considered just shaving it all off. But it isn't until something is almost taken away from you when you start to truly appreciate it. I started noticing my hair falling off when I was 9 years old. One summer when I was 9, huge chunks started falling out of my hair, and my mom freaked out. She took me to a hair salon, and she said that it was because I hadn't gotten a haircut in a long time. And the hairstylist told my mother and I that during the summertime we tend to shed more hair and that it wasn't anything to worry about. And that was that. I didn't think about it much until a decade later. It was again summertime and I had just turned 19. I noticed that I was again starting to lose very large quantities of hair. At first I thought it was again just the summertime and that I was just shedding extra hair, but it finally turned to the point where I was in the shower crying from how much hair I was losing every time I was washing my hair. I started noticing bald spots in pictures that people were taking of me, and that's when I started to freak out. I went to several doctors and they all told me the same thing. I had alopecia areata. At the time, no one knew how much hair I was going to lose. I could lose just as much as I was losing at that point in time, or I could progress to losing almost all of my hair. And needless to say, I was terrified. I had seen all of those YouTube videos of girls who had to get extremely painful shots to their scalp or take different extreme medication to get them to stop losing hair, and even that didn't do anything. I didn't know who I was without my hair. It meant so much to me, and it was a huge part of my core self. I lose hair all over my body. The first place I started losing hair was my legs, and I blamed it on waxing because I didn't know any better. I now have more bald patches on my legs than I do places where hair grows, but that actually doesn't bother me at all because it's just easier to shave. I also lose hair on my eyebrows and on my eyelashes, and that is a bit tougher. On my head though is where I worry the most, and don't get me wrong, I know how lucky I am to have a severely mild, very mild case of alopecia on my head, but that doesn't mean it doesn't affect me. I am extremely grateful that I do have a lot of hair and that it actually normally grows very, very quickly, so you can't notice it as much, or at least I can cover up some of my bald spots. I'm also very grateful that I respond very well to topical medicines and I don't have to take steroids or get any injections. Even on my worst days with alopecia, I still have much more hair than the average person. I'm aware of that. I knew that I was in the power to give someone who was in a position worse than I was what I may have needed once. and I'm actually really happy and excited to start this new chapter on my hair journey. I will be donating my hair to the Teletón, which is an organization that makes wigs for little girls here in Mexico with cancer who have had hair loss due to cancer treatments. The fact that a simple haircut from me can give them newfound confidence and happiness is incredible. I have alopecia and I'm going to be donating 37 centimeters of my hair today. I'm doing this because I know how important hair is to a girl's freedom and identity, and how much it helps their struggles of image and hope in a time of hardships. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please subscribe. My Halloween series starts this Friday and it's going to be amazing! I'm like nervous but excited at the same time because I want to see how cute it looks.